Hey guys, it's KJM and it's hump day. I really need to apologize to you guys because generally when I do a wig install, I always promise you guys that within 72 hours, I'm going to do a wig review and then update you from there. However, this past weekend was a holiday weekend and I went out Saturday and I went really crazy on Saturday for my sister's birthday and I literally sweated my wig out. Like this wig was sliding back. And I had used glues and sprays and whatever. And at first I thought, damn, I jacked my install up. But then when I got home and the wig was like cocked to the side and I touched my own hair and my own hair was soaking wet, I realized like I really partied hard on Saturday. So hard, it took me 2 days to recuperate. But it was a good time. Shout out to my sister, Shan. Okay. Now, if you ever subscribe to my YouTube, if you're not following me on TikTok, and if you're not following me on IG, do all of the above. Because as you know, I've been doing a lot of installs and practicing at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when I can't sleep. So this initial install was the first time I really tried to record myself in steps. And the steps are anywhere from like 30 seconds to 4 minutes of me telling you what I did. I know you guys are ready for me to get on camera and fully do the install, but I'm not there yet. I'm just trying to perfect my human wig installs. For the longest, I've just been focused on the synthetics, but I finally realized the mistakes I made in 2020, in 2022, it's really time to correct those 2020 mistakes. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos with installs, reinstalls, T-parts, whatever, to try to get this right. So let me get into the deets of this wig, but I will tell you, you need to go to my YouTube to see the install video if you want to get some more insight on what I did. So I actually love my reinstall better than my initial install. First of all, my initial install, I didn't get the hair like directly in the middle. So I think on Saturday it was like a little bit to the side, but it's okay. It did the trick. But when I reinstalled, I'm now officially in the middle. So T-parts are tricky because they don't give you a lot of lace. Okay, so this wig is from AFSISTERWIG. And like I told you, and it's in the install, I had held the box up. It's an electric blue straight human hair wig from them. It's a 13x6 T-part. So what that means is you can only do a middle part with this wig. And there's not a lot of lace space. So if you watch my install video, you'll realize I cut into the sides of the lace just a little bit too much. But when I actually went to my reinstall and took off the ball cap and all that stuff and really looked, I still had enough lace space to really fix my mistake in the reinstall. And I didn't really cut anything unless something was like jagged or raggedy or something like that. I really just didn't. This wig is 24 inches. It's 150% density. The lace is a light brown, and I think it's a Korean lace. So we'll talk about that Korean lace in a second. The wig cap is 22.5 inches. There's supposed to be baby hairs around the perimeters of this wig, and I do think I've seen like a couple small strands, but honestly, I am not up there yet where practicing baby hairs is a good idea for me when I'm trying to practice how to melt my lace and do my installs and stuff like that. But from what I can see, a lot of people customized the baby from the few videos I saw out on this wig. People customized the baby hairs the way how they wanted to, created their own. You know, if I had to choose between a T-part wig and a lace closure wig, I prefer a T-part because at least you're still getting that full around the perimeter thing, you know, like you're getting the hair all the way around. Some people may prefer lace closures where you just have the lace up here and then you leave your edges. I'm always afraid like the wig is just going to slide off. And as I'm saying that, shout out to the glueless wig people. It's hot as hell outside, and I don't know how y'all doing it because I went out there with my glues, my sprays, and everything, and I still sweated this wig out. I would be so afraid if I was glueless. The wig probably would have been on the club floor at the end of the night. It was possible. But I wasn't going to be one of them chicks to take the wig off and then, wiggling it around in the club. Nah, I wasn't that lit. I wasn't there. Shout out to Shandia for literally fixing my wig every time it would slide back Saturday night. That's what's up, girl. So yeah. All right, so I already said it's a T-part. It's 24 inches, 150% density, Korean lace. It's a light brown lace. 22.5 is the wig cap. I have a very small wig head, so I always have to there's a band in there. I made that as extremely tight as I could. There's also some adjustable straps. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a band, but they sent one that you could hook in there. Yep. The price point of this wig, it's under their wig sales, and the price point of this wig right now is $225.99. I may repurchase it because I cut so much into the lace, and I may want to have one fresh in case, I want to try again. But for now, I think this wig is literally doing the trick. I think I'm going to be good and okay. I've purchased before from AFSISTERWIG. I did a 613 lace closure from them that was also on sale maybe like 2 years ago. And I really realized I'm not a 613 person by itself, and I'm not a lace closure person. I think lace closures are great if you want to take your wigs off at night and you still want to have that seamless look of like the lace is melting into your scalp. It's not for me. I still prefer like my wig going from like ear to ear. That's just me. So the T-part I bought this wig because it was on sale, and it's very hard to get this color even in synthetic hair on Amazon, much less to get it in a virgin human hair. So right now I'm giving this wig, for it being $225.99, and for the length and all that stuff, I think I'm giving this wig about a 9. Literally a 9. If it wasn't a T-part and it had the same price point, it would have been at a 10. And let me tell you why. There are some companies, like EU Larry used to be like my favorite company. And when you pay, I usually pay for 180% density, and it comes in feeling like it's 130%. With AFSISTERWIG, when they tell you it's 150% density wig, you're going to still feel like it's that good density. For example, they gave me that deep wave, I got that deep wave kinky ginger hair from them that I wore last fall, and I recently had reinstalled it for Father's Day weekend. And that thing was only supposed to be 150% density, and it's giving body like it's 200%. Like, it's just an amazing wig. So that's the thing I like about them, is that generally, even if it's 150 density, you're not going to feel like it's just one strand. Now, downside, and I pointed this out on my install video, is downside is like, obviously with the T-part, you can hit the tracks quick. And then with this Korean lace or whatever it is that they're using, you can see some parts of it is like white. So that's why I would take that 1 point off, is that if you hit a track, and you're gonna see the white part, it's not great. But I don't think you gotta worry about that until this wig starts balding. So I do love it. Now let's talk about this Korean lace business. When you get a light brown lace, Korean lace, whatever, and for some people this is even the issue with transparent lace, it's not going to be like a HD lace. It's not going to be like a Swiss lace where it naturally kind of melts into your skin and it's meant to blend. It's going to give a little ashy. So when I did my initial wig install early Saturday morning, I didn't put any makeup or lace tint on the lace to give it that natural feel. Second time around, I don't have any lace tint yet, but I did use a little bit of my foundation on the lace before I reinstalled it, like on the insides, and then on the top. So as you can see, that's a little bit from the Wonder Lace thing. That's what you're seeing there. But as you can see, it looks a lot better if you compare it to Saturday's install. So that's my first thing. If you're going to be getting like either a transparent lace, or you're going to be getting like some sort of ashy lace like the Korean lace, and it's giving that white feel, sis, you are going to have to either put makeup on the inside of your lace, or you're going to have to tint it before you apply it if you want it to look somewhat natural. Y'all, I'm so proud of this freaking install. It's not even funny. Wait, let me show y'all the back of the hair. Woo! I'm super duper proud of this because I was so nervous I was going to jack this wig up. And yeah, I made some mistakes, but I'm getting better and better because I've been doing a lot of practicing in the last couple of weeks as I battle insomnia, and I'm really stressed out, and I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm doing installs, reinstalls. Like, I'm really trying to get better for myself. For anybody that's interested in learning, if you're just doing it to learn how to hook yourself up and you're not really interested in installing and doing reviews and all that other stuff, whether you are or you're not, my biggest advice is practice, 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 practice. And if you could start with a human synthetic blend and learn certain skills, and don't make the mistake I did where in 2020 I was literally like jacking up some human wigs. If you go back and look at my pictures on my ig from 2020 when I first started wearing wigs and putting them together, installing them myself, it was like a hot freaking mess. And I've come a long way. And I would say even in the month of June, I've come a long way with my installs, longer than I have in the last 2 years, because I've just been dedicated to watching the YouTube videos. I've just been dedicated to trying to learn how to melt the lace. So I'm trying to learn how to melt the lace. The next thing is I'm going to learn how to like tint it. And then I'm going to go into plucking, and maybe bleaching the knots is the last thing I'm going to try to teach myself. Now, I don't know how many summers it's going to take because I don't have as much time. You guys see me doing stuff at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's for a reason. That's literally the only time I have where I am not working out or working my day job, or doing something else for someone else. So I just say practice, practice, practice. Don't be deterred. Start off with lower price point wigs. Like if you could get a blend that's under $200 and start working with that. And then learn what companies will give you, like AFSISTERWIGs will give you the color you want, the quick look you want, but you don't got to spend $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 and try to catch sales. I try different vendors for wigs. There's no way to stay with one vendor because different vendors specialize in different things. They may all sell something that you're looking for, like a water wave or a deep wave, but the quality is going to be so different from vendor to vendor, and also with the customer service. So this is my third wig from AFSISTERWIG. I know I will purchase from them again. Like I said, I may buy this wig again before it sells out because they don't always have this color. So I just have to decide. But y'all, I'm really proud of this install. I'm going to get in close for you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I don't know. This was the side I initially had jacked up, and it's looking so much better than it did on Saturday. And then I put a little bit of concealer just like in the middle. I can't believe it. Like, I'm super excited about this install. For everybody that's been supporting me, shout out to Monique. Shout out to my big sister, Michelle, that's on the island of Barbados. Like, shout out to everybody that's really been supporting me from the jump. And riding with me on this journey, because as I perfect my trade, or what I hope to be my trade one day, like I'm really serious about wigs and I get super excited. And honestly, some of these wig influencers will just get sponsored. They'll do reviews. They won't tell you anything else on what's going on with the wig. They won't tell you should you buy the wig? They won't give you updates. And let me tell you something, even the cheapest wig, you could do a bomb ass install if you're really good at it. And it doesn't mean the quality. It doesn't even mean you'll get a second wear out of that wig. So I love, one thing you will get from my channel is I'll let you know what it's like to work out in this wig. Yes, I worked out in this wig this morning. I'll let you know what it's like to be in the ocean in the wigs. I'll let you know what it's like to wash the wigs. Like, roll that wig up under a Mack truck. I'll let you know when it gets run over, what the hair is going to do. And I think that's the most important thing. Yes, the installs are great and they are becoming more important to me. But overall, the quality of the wig is so important because let's be honest, we're in an economy right now where everything is so unstable. Inflation and prices and all this other stuff. So I don't want y'all going out there spending money on a wig and then you can only use it one time. It's not. All right, and we're going to get into a discussion on whether T-parts are worth it or not. I know some people don't like it, but obviously if you are short on coins or you just want a specific look and you know the middle part is good, like I'm a good middle part person, but I can do side parts as well. There are some things that T-parts are good for, but the biggest thing is a lower price point. And you have a great chance in this economy and during this pandemic of getting your T-part wig on time than you do your 13x4s and your real 13x6s. So I'm just letting you know what's up. Okay, it's KJM. It is hump day. It's funny, I have to keep reminding myself the days of the week because we're just coming off of a holiday weekend. Thank you guys once again. Subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on IG. Follow me on TikTok. And one love. Okay, I'll show you the back of the hair again. All right, I'm out.